went to switch off the lights. Apparently my phone was still on, so it was illuminating some light, and I noticed that my daughter, instead of sleeping, she was gravitating towards the phone because she was seeing some light. And it made me think about Matthew 5, when Jesus tells us that we are the light of the world, and that a lamp cannot be hidden, and that lamp will provide light for the whole house. And I was wondering, what does it mean to be light? Does it mean that wherever I go as a Christian, that because I am saved and I know Jesus, there should be a difference in that place, that I am supposed to illuminate some kind of light. Just to give an example, wherever we are maybe working and there are colleagues of us who are involved in something that is not right, are we able to stand out, or maybe are they able to say so and so, we cannot involve them because they won't agree to be part of what we are doing? And just maybe thinking more about it, the way I kept on trying to get her to sleep, but it was obvious there was some kind of light, and it wasn't as much as compared to the light that was in the room because of the bulb, but it was light. And just to maybe read the verse that I'm talking about, it says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father." So it also brings me to something a certain uncle of mine has ever shared with me, though that is not like what he meant, but the example can be so useful in this context. So after class 8, my uncle called me to his home, and I remember going with my brother, and then during an afternoon he just called me aside, told me to take a chair, and we went to quote unquote his garden, though it's beautiful. That is not relevant. Yes, so I remember him sitting me down, and he was just talking to me and telling me the way God has placed certain children in every quote unquote village, so that through these children they may bring change in a sort of way. So he was speaking about education, for instance, and he was saying that God can gift a certain child in a certain village, and that child really performs well in their education, and in another place God gifts another child with the intention that this child, once they study, they are going to learn, which is true. I believe God intends for us to bring wholeness in our communities, but this verse is also speaking about the lamp giving light to everyone in the house. And based on my testimony and also other people who are around me, I have sort of seen that whenever there's someone in a family and they choose to give their life to Christ and they live out a godly life, indeed they illuminate light even to the rest of their household, and God uses them as a leeway to to communicate who he is to them. Very few times does God allow someone to get born again and then they move away from their family. We remember Abraham was told to move from non-believers, but that is rare, and God had a purpose in allowing Abraham to just move out. But I'm just encouraged that when we believe, when we decide to follow Christ, it is always an opportunity to just give light in our surrounding. If you're working somewhere, you might be having masters who are not born again, but it can be an opportunity just to make people wonder what is unique about this person, and they will tend to gravitate towards you, though they do not know why. They can be coming to you and sharing deep stuff, and you're wondering, I actually don't want to hear all this. Maybe they're even telling you stuff about work and confessing, and you're like, what do I do with this information? But it's an opportunity to actually preach and make God's word known. So that incident with my daughter really reminded me that I am supposed to be light, and the same way she gravitated towards that light in the dark room is the same way unbelievers should also be able to gravitate towards me because of the light that I have inside me. Thank you.